Good morning. Welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Friday, March 28th, 2014. It's been 3 weeks today since the missing Malaysian airliner, the Boeing 777, disappeared. Just this morning, the search area was significantly moved about 700 miles to the northeast of where they've been looking for the past week. Apparently, radar data suggests that the plane might have been flying faster than had initially been thought. Flying at a higher rate of speed means that it's burning more fuel, which meant that its range was somewhat truncated. According to preliminary information coming back now from the planes that were searching today, one plane out of 6 did in fact find some supposed debris floating on the ocean. It will not be until tomorrow that the Australian Navy is able to get a ship to this area to be able to look at it. The one good thing about this area is that it's closer to land, and it also has calmer weather, which should make searching a little bit more easy, so to speak. So really, if they find this plane, I'm going to be very surprised. Meanwhile, the Lloyd's insurer Brit Insurance today launched its IPO. It popped at a price range of about $1.6 billion insofar as valuation, or about 960 million pounds. This is the first specialty property and casualty insurer to go onto the London market since Lancashire 9 years ago, back in 2005. Brit's owners, 2 private equity firms, Apollo and CVC, are selling about 100 million shares each. That would mean right now it's £2.40 per share, so they'll make quite a tidy profit. The barge operator in Texas that owned the barge that spilled about 170,000 gallons of tar-like oil into the Houston Ship Channel apparently has been cited 77 times before. Mainly these were small spills. They've had to pay fines of only about $51,000. This would be the Kirby Inland Marine Group. Saturday's accident closed the main artery linking the area's busiest ports with the largest petrochemical complex in the United States. The channel in Texas City, about 45 miles southeast of Houston, typically handles about 70 ships and 400 tugboats and barges a day. The channel was not fully reopened until late Thursday. At its height, the closure stranded some 100 ships backed up, so there may be some business continuity claims that are going to be filed as a result of delayed deliveries. The mudslide in Tsunamis County, Washington, has thus far officially killed 25 people. That death toll out in that tiny town of Oso is expected to increase dramatically today. It seems now that the 90 people that they're still listing as missing, that they're hoping will have turned up, would have turned up sometime before now. This would mean that, in fact, we could be looking at about 115 people, which, if that's the case, would be by far one of the deadliest natural disasters in American history. Yesterday, Queen Elizabeth II and her husband, the Duke of Edinburgh, appeared at Lloyd's to help celebrate the organization's 325th birthday. Greeting them at the door were John Nelson, the Lloyd's chairman, and the CEO, Inga Beale. Both of them escorted the Queen and the Duke into the main Lloyd's underwriting room, where the Lufthansa bell was actually rung twice to commemorate her visit. The last time the bell was rung was to signal the birth of Prince George back in 2013. Earlier today, a U.S.-made C-131 Super Hercules transport aircraft crashed in India. The plane had been purchased 3 years ago as one of 6 by the Indian Air Force. And apparently 5 crew members were killed. It crashed about 72 miles west of Gwalior Air Force Base, sort of up in the northern part of the country near the Chinese border. Here's a sign of the season. This is coming from Missouri. The Trenton, Missouri Fire Department reports at least 4 homes were damaged or destroyed by high winds, funnel clouds, and at least 1 tornado ripping through the area. This all occurred along County Route 65. Earlier today, storm spotters reported a tornado or funnel cloud over the skies of Grundy, Davies, and Sullivan counties, but most of the damage was done in Trenton. We're at that time of year now, and of course Missouri is at the epicenter, as is Oklahoma. for tornadoes. The Lufthansa pilots, who earlier in the week authorized a strike vote, have now in fact scheduled a strike. They're going to hold a 3-day strike from April 2nd to April 4th. This will involve about 5,400 Lufthansa pilots. The pilots' union newsletter says, quote, "We won't let ourselves be given the runaround by Lufthansa." Meanwhile, earlier today at the wrecked Japanese nuclear power plant in Fukushima, a worker was killed after being buried under gravel while digging a ditch. This prompted the operator, Tokyo Electric Power Company, to suspend all cleanup work at the site for safety checks. Tokyo Electric said it was the first time a laborer had died of a direct result of an accident inside the plant since the March 2011 disaster. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on Monday.